Hello, hello, and welcome back for more creepin' and peepin' than Shia LaBeouf's 2007 magnum opus Disturbia in Perfidious Pete Plays XCOM 2. And, yeah, okay, my opening line was complete and total crap. Not the creeping and peeping part. I'll be creeping and peeping like Jimmy Stewart in Rear Window. That's gonna happen. The crap part is that we all know Shia LaBeouf's magnum opus is and will forever be the movie Holes. Because Stanley Yelnats, homeboy was hard, man. Stanley Yelnats was hard. He got to drop on Ellen Ripley. Ellen Ripley, for crying out loud. John Voight, too, and John Voight was Mr. Permagrimus in Anacondas. He had the fuel. Get it. We must get the fuel. Yeah, John Voight. You got to drop on John Voight and Ellen Ripley. But I digress. I've gotten off into a weird area here. The point I'm trying and failing miserably to make is that I've regressed to full long war mode at this point, which is to say I'm going to be moving like 2 tiles forward and then overwatching like McCree at high noon. So let's get back to the action or lack thereof and see if maybe we can't bag ourselves an avatar or 2 or maybe even 3 and then celebrate with a bottle or 2 or maybe even 3 of John Bradford's world famous bathtub gin. And before you ask, no, he doesn't clean the tub before he brews it. The leftover skin, hair, and sebaceous oils in the tub are what give John Bradford's world-famous bathtub gin its signature, albeit poisonous, flavor. So we got 3 Psy zombies here, it looks like, that we have not yet moved this turn. Honestly, I think I'm okay with just ending a turn and seeing if the aliens have anything. We did just eliminate 2 pods. Some stuff is on fire. The world is shattering and burning down. But I really don't expect us to encounter any, I don't expect us to encounter. What's going on here, XCOM? Okay, that was real weird. Got real framey for a moment. What I was trying to say before I had a massive performance error and chopped off a syllable, I don't expect to encounter any more resistance between here and sort of the end of the run. I think we're probably clear. We just cleared 2 pods right in this area. I don't really think we're gonna run into any more danger. So let's just have the Psy zombies advance. Go forth, my zombie horde. I must have blood before the night is over. You will bring me this blood. The brains you may... Okay, well, never mind. XCOM's already, straight up trolling. Fantastic. This is basically 3 pods in a phone booth, then, that we've run into. Although, with 2 codexes, and this is not overwhelming levels of defense. It's a surprise pod and an unwelcome surprise pod, but as far as surprises and specifically unwelcome surprises go, this could have been way worse. Oh, fantastic. Yuri is out of ammo. I really should have reloaded. Commander's avatar, I don't suppose you have Doom. Nope, it's on cooldown. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't suppose your Doom bolt thing is ready, but it is fantastically unready. You could null lance, though. I do like throwing the beam of terrible power at things, I'm not gonna lie. It just sounds fantastic. I'm gonna hit you with my beam of terrible power. Our gatekeeper should probably fall back. This is tricky. I kind of feel like maybe our overall best strategy is to just have everybody fall back. And scatter out. Maybe fall back and scatter. We're gonna get hit with the empty your clip bomb thing, especially if we're clustered up like this. We've got to scatter. Jake Busey, you have to scatter most of all because you're real hurt.
I'm going.
The offensive power of this pod doesn't impress me much. You're gonna have to get up earlier in the morning than this and put your fancy boots on if you want to impress this country girl. Oh yes, this Shania Twain, she is not much impressed by what you guys have brought to the table here. Man, Yuri, I really wish you had some ammo. Let's have Yuri crack a reload.
Let's rock.
We can't get a shot off, but what we can, or can we? I don't think we can. Yuri, you could rapid fire exactly our own guy. Probably not the optimal solution in this particular scenario. I don't suppose you could get on the roof to anywhere there's full cover, could you? Yes, you can. And in fact, Yuri, you're going to be doing that.
I'm on the move.
So we'll have Yuri reload, seek full cover. Really what we're doing here is just looking for full cover and trying to set up some Overwatch bait. Yuri, do you have free reloads, huh? Oh, let's just go on Overwatch then.
On Overwatch.
Steve, is there any full cover you can occupy that's not dramatically closer to the enemy? Yeah. I don't. I'm questioning this move. My instinct is to put Steve here and drop him into Overwatch, but alternatively, my other instinct is to cower in terror and fear and fall away from the enemy at all costs. I think we'll split the difference. Commander's avatar, if he gets shot, is ultimately only going to wind up healing anyway. So let's have Commander's avatar head up here, and if we can get any offense out of the old CA on this one, I think we take it. We could null Lance. That'll just cause her to split, because it's not going to be enough to get the kill. Alternatively, we could null Lance and get some cheap damage on this cat. I don't hate that plan, and in fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's drop the null Lance, take a little shot at Johnny Andromedon here, and then I think we'll have to sacrifice another one of our Psy zombies. I feel guilty about doing it. These zombies have been loyal. They've been steadfast. They've been hardy. Solid members and additions to the XCOM project, and there's no chance that we could resurrect or save them in any capacity. Steve, you are uninjured, but I would really rather have you in better cover. Is there any kind of full cover available anywhere? Like, what about the rooftop, Steve? Can you get up here? Because you could double move, Steve, and as long as you can make it, you're still on Overwatch. Yeah, crikey, Pete. Sorry, mate. Think I'm gonna have to disappoint you on this one there, bloke. I hate to do it, mate. I hate like the dickens to do it, but sometimes, mate, sometimes it's gotta be done. Once you get old stovepipe over here, and we're gonna put the stovepipe in full cover on Overwatch. Plus, Pete, you gotta remember, I'm maybe the one member of this team who ain't been shot yet, and if anybody's gonna take a blast to the mouth, well, you know, there is the log cabin Republican thing, and old Abraham Lincoln probably taking his fair share of shots to the mouth if you buy into the log cabin bit, mate. So maybe this is the job for me. A critical here could get us a kill. It's very tempting. Otherwise, this unit can just teleport and then we're hosed. Alternatively, we could go on Overwatch, which is a plan I don't necessarily hate. I don't necessarily relish it, though, either. Relish. What's up with relish, anyway? Somebody needs to explain to me the benefits of relish. You often see people putting relish on food, and I just don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe it's because I don't like pickles, and by and large, relish sort of seems to be just an alternate delivery system for the cucumber. There's like pickle relish and sweet relish and all kinds of... You know what? I don't relish relish. It doesn't live up to its name. Somebody's going to have to convince me what the benefits of relish are someday. A gatekeeper cannot go on Overwatch, huh? Well, that's a little disappointing. I think we'll just move him. Double move him, see if we can end the turn. We're going to have to sack one Psy zombie, but one Psy zombie, if I'm going to sacrifice one, I really would prefer to only sacrifice one, and the one that's already hurt. So let's get our other two Psy zombies and try to move them somewhere where they're going to have a little cover. And never mind, zombies can't take cover. Well, we may be ultimately sacrificing more than one zombie. My horde is dwindling. Is 3 zombies really a horde, though? Does 3 zombies constitute a horde? Is horde even the right collective noun for a group of zombies? It always seems to be the noun people use to refer to a large group of zombies, but you know, personally, I prefer the term siege. Zombies in zombie movies and zombie, you know, sort of the zombie oeuvre always tend to gather outside of a place and sort of lay siege to it. Yeah, I was very concerned that was going to happen, and we did not get our Overwatch shot. That person should still have a crippling aim penalty out of it. Which isn't going to matter a single lick, because she just emptied 2 of our weapons. Could have been worse. Anyway, back to the zombie diatribe. Zombies always seem to surround an area and basically lay siege to it, and it seems like a siege of zombies is definitely... That should be the collective noun for a group of zombies. They should come and siege. Helen Keller is still suppressing, which is interesting. What are you going to do? You already moved and went on Overwatch. You don't get to do anything else. You're done, Andromedon. Your turn is spent, sir. I'll have no more... Okay. You say, I'll have nothing else out of you. Alright then, Master Chief Busey can come and shotgun one of those guys to chunklets, but we do have an Overwatcher guy who is a problem, especially considering we have 2 units sort of in the kill box. Alright, Yuri, I'd really prefer you not shoot the Codex, because she's just going to split, but the Codex is your only target? Not if we go this route. As much armor as that guy has got, though, it's going to be tough to get a kill on that. Helen Keller, is your saturation fire up? Of course it's not. And Abraham Lincoln just got his gun emptied, so we're not going to get anything out of Abraham Lincoln. Brilliant. Well, I suppose we could have a Psy zombie do sort of what Psy zombies are meant to do, which is draw some Overwatch, but it's going to cost us another Psy zombie if we do that. I don't like this plan. We've got Fuse, we've got Inspire, we have a Void Rift from Atlas King. Interesting, but ultimately I think no. Probably the wrong play. Steve, you're just gonna have to move and reload. Alright, somebody's gotta get rid of this Overwatch, guys. What's going on? Yes, Overwatch is a big problem for Yuri the Baby Maker Novak. I would, if someone, anyone, literally anyone could get rid of Overwatch, I think, Pete, I think I could do some good work here. Maybe Helen did that killer chain shots in Ramadan and absolutely murders him? This would be lovely, Pete. This Pete, opposite of lovely. I mean, I know Helen Keller have many challenges as individual, but I say that I think blind men could have hit that shot. This is not me gender stereotyping, and it's actually me mocking the blind, Pete. Now we are going to have to risk losing Psy Zombie, probably. We could have the commander's avatar take a 90% shot, but Helen Keller did just miss a 90% shot. Then again, we're not going to get anything else out of this guy, so please don't miss, avatar. Thank you, I appreciate that. Even though 4 of that damage was halted by his armor, it pulled the Overwatch, which is the most important thing. I'm not gonna lie, this is actually a bit of a sticky situation here. So we could have Master Chef Busey springboard to here, shotgun. Yeah, we're gonna have to use some cooldowns. That's fine, I'm comfortable with this. Master Chef Busey, I'm asking a lot of you here, buddy. I know you're hurt, the chips are kind of down. But now's the time when we need you performing most of all. When the chips are down, this is when we need you raking a pot. You don't want to rake a pot when the only thing that's in it is the blinds. You want to rake the pot when the chips are down and the pot is full. This is how you make money. Double 88s. Crazy 88s. Didn't even need a second shot.
Well, how about that?
How about that indeed, Jake Busey? It was sort of a thing of beauty. I'm not going to lie. I'm highly impressed with your skills and abilities. Throughout this entire campaign, Jake Busey, you may be the one man who has never let me down.
On the move.
Honest Abe's gonna come over here, just get a reload action. Bullets in the gun, Abe. This is an intrinsic part of success as a grenadier. Without bullets in the gun, really not a lot you can do, son. Steve, Pokemon Irwin, is your Haywire protocol up? It is.
Finally.
Is that Andromedon in robot mode yet? No, we need more damage. And since Helen Keller missed... Yuri is not going to get that kind of damage from a sniper rifle, not with that much armor on him. It's not going to happen. Gatekeeper might be able to take... Well, okay, we're going to have to take a little bit of a risk here with the Gatekeeper, because I do have a plan for the man, Atlas King. I'm the man with the plan, and that plan involves Atlas King. What's your hit percentage like here? Unbelievably miserable. Well, we're not going to get anything else out of you. We missed a 93% shot. Maybe we get lucky enough to hit a 30. Of course not. Okay. Yuri is not going to be able to kill that man. We need 10 damage from this shot. 10 damage is on a maximum damage shot we could get the kill here. It has to do maximum damage. Can't punch him with the Psy Zombie because the Psy Zombie can't get close enough, and I don't think even if we punched him, the Psy Zombie would do damage. I suppose it's worth a chance. There's no way we're gonna spawn another pod. If we spawn another pod right here, that's it. I quit. I'm done. I'm just gonna call it. It's been a good day, XCOM. We've had a great run, but you know what? I don't think we should see each other anymore. We did 1 damage. Through the armor, we managed to do 1, but the 1, it could be enough. This could be a Neo situation. Did we just see? I know, he's starting to believe. I'm starting to believe. It was, in fact, enough?
Target eliminated.
Yes, it was. Okay. I'm not just starting to believe, I now fully believe. Wow, that Psy Zombie really looks like he's in a horrible amount of pain, clutching his gut and whatnot there. What the... What'd you get? Some bad food, Psy Zombie? Is that what that was? Did you get some... Why can I not control... Steve? You are, on occasion, a bitter disappointment, Steve. Bitter disappointment. I really needed you to Haywire Protocol that robot, but for whatever reason, you can't see him from this tile. Fan-friggin-tastic. Well, that just leaves Master Chef Busey, who's probably going to need to run away, and I have a very sincere sensation that we're going to wind up costing ourselves another Psy zombie. I don't like it, but this is what the zombies are for. This is why we brought them to the dance. We brung these zombies for a reason. Atlas King. Well, Atlas King, I was going to have you stasis someone, but it doesn't really seem that useful anymore, does it? Or... Okay, Steve. It's time for you to redeem yourself a little bit.
Tired of waiting around?
Yeah, Crocky, mate, real tired of waiting around. Of course, wouldn't need to be waiting around if it wasn't a... Yeah, you know what, Pete? I was going to say something very discourteous about myself, and I realized maybe, just maybe for this once, I should keep my trenchant mouth shut. So you know what, Pete? I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to sit here and wait for the inspiring presence of Atlas King to save the day. He's the greatest man who's ever lived, Pete. That Madison man, I tell you what, Madison, mate... He's one lucky fella, that Madison. Probably doesn't know how good he's got it, Pete. Doesn't know how good he's got it, but he is, in fact, one lucky fella. We could, in fact, use one of those, Steve. We really could have used it without having to use Inspire so that Atlas King could have stasis that Codex. But it doesn't seem like we're going to get that now, are we? System override. 92% chance to control the enemy. Don't. Okay. I was going to say, don't pull a Helen Keller on this one. That's what I was going to say, but again, she's a lady with a lot of challenges. She's a remarkable woman, and given some of her limitations, I really feel that she does an excellent job. Limitations, Pete? That's really uncool. You shouldn't say that. Just because she can't see or hear doesn't mean she has limitations. No, she definitely has limitations. I don't think that's untoward in any fashion. She does have limitations. She can't see or hear. I'm not trying to belittle her or deride her for that fact. It's not her fault. But it's objectively true. Mr. Andromedon shell. Why can we... You're lucky that wasn't a pod spawning, XCOM, because if that had been a pod spawning, you know what I just said a minute ago. This relationship could be over.
How long, I wonder. One problem at a time, Doctor.
Yeah. Do I have to listen to this ethereal talk? He's real irritating. Also, which of these ethereals is on which side? There seem to be 5.5 to 6 different parts of this argument. There's the Angelus ethereal, the Thin Man, Tygan, Bradford. Everybody has chimed in except for Lily. Also, I don't think we have spawned the final room event yet. If that spawned the final room event where the gateways start opening and start creating monsters, I'm going to be unspeakably salty. Also, what's going on here? Yeah, that was unusual. Can we punch this Codex in the face, please? Little fist strike. Get a fist of Codex, Pete? I mean, look at him. They got a good body. Got kind of a Cortana thing going on. I'm not going to lie. I always thought Cortana was above average in attractiveness. You saying you'd take a swing at Cortana? You know what? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. If Cortana was on the menu, Perfidious Pete would pitch a little woo at her. Be like, hey, Cortana, here comes a fistful of woo. You want to catch some of this? Pick up a little bit of what I'm putting down? I'm sure she'd rebuff me and probably break my heart and my willpower. That's been my experience with romanticism thus far. It only ever ends in tragedy for me, Perfidious Pete. Why would this instance be any different? Especially since it seems like it would be tough to consummate a relationship with a hologram. I'm just saying. You shot at a zombie and missed. I feel a little bit better about Helen Keller's previous miss then. Why are you guys not shooting at this Andromedon, by the way? You should definitely be shooting at the Andromedon. Keep cracking away at my zombies, huh? Alright. Oh, that's fine. You want to behave that? If this is a fashion in which you think it's acceptable to behave, go ahead and do it. Yes, I can't stop you. Meanwhile, Mr. Andromedon, I'm just going to bring you up here and have you try and punch this lady. You wanna punch Cortana in the face? Wanna fist Cortana? I guarantee there's some Cortana fisting somewhere on the film. That's already a thing that definitely exists. And ooh, he fisted her right good. Yeah, that was can I say the words top quality fisting? That was some top quality fisting. Is that something I'm actually allowed to say? That doesn't really seem like something I should be allowed to say, so I'm gonna take that one back. Will we be able to... No, it's not what I wanted to do. Is there a tile from which Helen Keller can get vision? What's going on here? Is there a tile from which Helen Keller can get vision on that Codex? A couple, but she has to be without cover to do it, and that's going to be a fairly challenging shot. Maybe we just overwatch. We can overwatch, but that's the thing. If we overwatch, we're not actually going to get the benefit of the overwatch. This is troubling. Gatekeeper. I wonder if a Gatekeeper can resurrect. Do you think he can resurrect dead Psy zombies? I don't think they can. It would be kind of interesting if they could. Just keep recycling these Psy zombies endlessly. They're a renewable resource, these zombies. I don't want my zombie to run through the acid, because that's going to wind up with him being dead. Steve Pokemon Irwin could go get a shot at the Codex, but you have to do it from kind of shitty cover. Let's take the Commander's Avatar. Again, the reason we're using the Commander's Avatar, there's no reason not to. If somebody's got to take damage, he's your boy. We could mind control a Codex. That seems pointless. What if we just, shoot the Gatekeeper? Clearly, he's the biggest threat. You know what? Hell with all of this. We're just getting Dimensional Rift. Am I going to destroy some of that cover? Yeah, pretty much all of it. I may need that cover. That's the thing. You know what? To hell with it. It's time to be brazen. Yeah, I know there's friendly fire. I don't care. If it kills the Codex and then has the added additional tangential benefit of saving me some bullets to have to kill the mind-controlled guy, I'm shockingly alright with that. I am going to leave him in it until it explodes, by the way, as well. I'm not going to go rescue him. Codex is dead. We have one guy who's currently unwillingly serving Team XCOM, who's just going to stand in a puddle of slop until he is dead. Master Chef Busey, full cover for you. I think we'll have you reload. Yeah, it's fine.
Ready to engage.
Master Chef Busey, you still had a free reload that I wasted. How silly of me. I have wasted it. You know what? When I do my modded playthrough, I'm definitely going to have to get the mod that tells me when I have a free reload available. Modded playthrough, that's what we're going to be doing next. We're going to spring some mods on this. We've beaten the game on Commander. We've beaten it on Legendary. Sort of feel like it's time to start tweaking things. Tweaking, shockingly appropriate, and you'll find out why. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay tuned. Perfidious Beat, same time, same bat channel. Helen Keller, you do not have a free reload and are down a significant number of bullets. Let's have you just take a small advance and reload. I'm going to wait for some cooldowns to recycle anyway. I don't want to go in this last room until everybody has everything on the menu. 100% full fighting trim. Johnny Gatekeeper, as long as our zombies are alive, you're going to be the boy who's bringing up the rear. So just get used to that. Psy Zombie, you guys are good. Atlas King, what do we want to do with you? Let's just bring you up here with the rest of the team.
Solid copy.
You still have one bullet in the old plasma bolt caster. We still have a pretty fair number of consumables for this final room as well. I feel pretty good about our overall situation, I'm not gonna lie. Better than I did last time coming into this room, because last time I didn't know what to expect when we played it on Commander, and now that we're playing it on Legendary, I know what's up. 18 aggregate damage from the Commander's Avatar is pretty solid, but all potential for cover in the future in this little zone has gone bye-bye. Can anybody take a shot at what remains of that guy? Our Psy Zombie could run in and punch him. Could you not go through the acid, Psy Zombie? What if we just do... Yeah, see, just go that way. This is better. You can walk up and punch him now without being inundated with acid. At this point, you're an inanimate object, so that acid is going to be problematic for you. Not that, you know, you won't feel the pain and the sting of the acidic burns, but you can critical an Andromedon shell and eat it to death. Psy Zombie for MVP. These guys they've stepped up their game. They're like, 2 of our brothers have fallen, and now we are out for revenge. This is a zombie revenge movie right here. This is some Shakespearean zombie action. Cooldowns. We need at least 2 turns worth of cooldowns. So this is going to be real boring. You're tired of waiting around, Atlas King? Well, I'm sorry about that, because waiting around, there's going to be a lot of that in your very, very near future. Get used to it. We're going to be doing a lot of waiting around. We're waiting around for the cooldowns. Abe, please don't run through the acid. Why is everybody determined to run through this acid? Just be like, no, I got to do it. Honest Abe is already very badly injured. Running through the acid could be a near fatal event for Atlas King, or for Abraham Stovepipe Lincoln. Why do I keep calling him Atlas King? I just got Atlas King on the brain. It must be it. The man is so magnificent. I can't not think about him.
move.
He's like he's like a Julio Iglesias song. You're always on my mind. Is that Julio Iglesias? No, that was not Julio Iglesias. That was, or wait, it was definitely Willie Nelson at some point. You're always on my mind. But was it Willie Nelson and Julio Iglesias? The greatest country duo of all time? Go ahead and reload Commander's avatar. We're basically just sitting here waiting for cooldowns, so getting some reloads out of the way doesn't really seem like a problem. So if I move to here, I don't get hit with that. I don't understand this game sometimes. Some of you right now are saying, Pete, you don't ever understand this game ever at any time. There is at no time that you understand this game. Yeah.
Let's move already.
Might as well get everybody in the fortress thing. Steve with this free Overwatch ability. So the thing we have to be concerned about is when will we trigger the spawning of avatars in our next room? Because we definitely don't want to do that yet.
No problem, boss.
Are we still cool? We still seem to be cool. I'm really not going to go any further forward than this. That seems like the extent of what I'm willing to risk. No further forward than that. Everybody else just sort of clump up. It's a terrible idea tactically to be clumped up. If one grenade ends the number of lives here, but...
Is it clear?
I have no... Helen Keller heard the sizzling... Oh, no, she didn't. Never mind. I say she heard the sizzling acid on the floor, but probably didn't. You know what? She probably smelled it. Helen Keller smelled that acid sizzling on the floor, and she's like... My powers of perception tell me that somewhere a very, very high molarity, probably hydrochloric acid, is interacting with a metal of an unknown alien origin, and I detect the faint odor of that chemical interaction. It's definitely breaking down the floor. We should probably move out of here, guys. Unfortunately, she had to express that sentiment via sign language, and none of the people on this team are talented enough to know ASL, so they're just going to run up here. Yeah, crikey, Pete, you're not wrong. I'm regretting not taking that ASL class. I tell you, I had a chance back at community college there before I got into my life as a professional wrestler of alligators. I really had a chance to maybe better myself, and, well, I regretted every day not doing it, Pete. Every single day. Just going to have our little friendly globe move forward. Size zombies, you guys aren't doing anything. Atlas King, you may as well just go on Overwatch. Steve, Abe, Jake.
Scanning.
Everybody, Commander, Overwatch, Gatekeeper, sit there and chill. Why is... Oh, there's not a person actually back here. That's just a graphical error because we're mind controlling this Gatekeeper. All right, end the turn then.
Move me here.
So the gateways don't actually start spawning enemies until we activate that pod. Got it. Here's what we're going to do. We have cooldowns we still need to wait to recharge.
Scanning. Got it covered.
There'll be a lot of Overwatch camping here.
Get some.
One more turn for all of the Commander avatar abilities to come back. Gatekeeper, you're fine. Size Zombie, you're fine. Atlas King, your cooldowns are all ready.
Affirmative. Covering now.
So that just leaves the 2 Size Zombies and a Gatekeeper. Yep, alright, end this turn. This is it, folks. Moment of truth. We're going in. We're gonna do it. We're gonna spawn these guys. It's time for these punks to feel the full wrath and fury of the might of XCOM. If I can go one more turn without spawning them, though, I'm absolutely going to do that. If I can get one more freebie here.
I hope it's worth
That
it.
was supposed to be a Psy Zombie, not Helen Keller. Okay, we got very fortunate there. All right, guys, Helen Keller has accidentally stumbled into the perfect position. If you guys could just follow up with what Keller is working on, don't get any closer to any sort of danger than Helen Keller is right now. That is verboten, very much forbidden.
Confirmed.
Master Chef Busey, we need you right up and ready to get into shit, buddy.
Whatever you say.
You're a frontline combatant, Jake Busey, and also you're one of my greatest soldiers. Of course it's whatever I say. You always do whatever I say. Even when I tell you to do dangerous and stupid things, you still do it. Because you're a brave soldier and a great man. Baby Maker, I don't want to risk seeing what is around that corner, so we're just going to have you come over here. Helen, you're good right there. Commander's Avatar, I want you up front. I really want everybody primed to pop around this corner and just unleash absolute hell on whatever is around there. It's time for us to go Maximus Decimus Meridius on this. In my signal, unleash hell. I may have inadvertently unleashed hell by moving that Gatekeeper one tile to... Okay, very lucky there. This wall right now is the MVP of XCOM, by the way. It has saved me from like 2 ridiculously stupid mistakes. Doesn't say a whole lot about my skill as an XCOM player when the MVP of the mission is a wall. Baby Maker, Overwatch. Anybody else who's eligible for Overwatch, just go on Overwatch. Psy Zombie, unfortunately, you cannot Overwatch. Neither can you. Oh, Master Chef Busey, you have some. Is that it? Just Psy Zombies are left? Alright, end turn. This time, we're going to make sure we have a Psy Zombie doing the exploration here. When you're going down in the bathysphere to the bottom of the Marinara Trench for the first time, you know what you send? You send the most expendable guy. You send Jacques Cousteau. No, that was unfair to Mr. Cousteau, I shouldn't have said. Jacques Cousteau was a fantastically talented man. Here we go. 2 Archons and a Commander's Avatar. Let's see how they react. What are you doing? You're coming forward. That's brazen. I want to kill all of this stuff this turn. That's what I want to do. I want to kill all of it in a single turn. I think we got a shot at that, actually. And it's going to be, by and large, Helen Keller who does the heavy lifting here. So if we have Helen Keller, we're going to have her Icarus jump. That goes without saying. We just got to figure out where we want her to Icarus jump so we can catch as many people as possible in both a grenade and a shot from our shredding cannon. Like here, we're not going to get the Commander's Avatar from here, but we could get both. Get both of the Archons. And we'll have other people who can... Okay, I'm okay with this. All right, Keller. We're going to play this a little differently than we played it last time. We're going to be way, way more aggressive. Icarus jump, my lovely. I made a Neo reference earlier. We're coming at the Matrix style. There it is, Helen Keller. I think she may be the one, and she managed to... Oh, beautiful. She panicked one. Oh, it's so good, other than the fact that you kind of dicked up my whole Shredstorm cannon plan. He shot at his buddy and missed. Okay. That could have gone better, but it definitely could have gone worse as well. And Helen Keller is still reasonably well positioned. We can do this. We're only going to catch 2, but since that guy's panicked, catching 2 may be acceptable. We definitely want to catch the Commander's Avatar in this. And we're going to eliminate all this. This is pretty good. Put the plasma grenade right there, Helen, baby.
Here, catch.
Give me the grenade. Also, Helen, shouldn't you really have said something more along the lines of, yeah, good. That was probably uncalled for. You're not panicked, but you are battle frenzied. That did a very, very minimal amount of damage. We knew that was going to happen, which is fine. I really just want to kill the avatars. Gatekeeper could come take a shot at him. Psy Zombie's got nothing left in the tank. Atlas King, we bring you around. You're kind of pinned in. We got to get Atlas King a way to move. Okay. Helen Deadeye Killer, what can you chain shot? You can chain shot that Archon, but he's panicked. I don't really care. Double 86s for the kills, pretty good. You cannot see the Commander's Avatar, so we'll come back to you in a minute. Oh wait, that's not the Commander's Avatar. What if we bring the Commander's Avatar over here and drop a Dimensional Rift on this piece of shit? Do we need a Dimensional Rift, or would a Null Lance do the job? I think maybe a Null Lance might be enough to get the job done. What if we just do this? It's definitely hitting him. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, do that. We're just gonna Null Lance him. Really, all I want to do is make him move. I want to get him into an area where Helen Keller can whack him with the cone. Come over here and teleport again, you jerk. Come on, you know you want to. Do it. Do it. Teleport into a stupid... Yeah. Oh, you have just signed your own death warrant, son. Yeah. That's, that was Mr. Commander's Avatar, or Mr. Avatar guy. That was a really, really bad idea you just had. You just moved yourself into the Jake Busey doom box. You can definitely handle this, Jake Busey. You got this shit. You're gonna walk up and shotgun this man in the back with a rapid fire. Double 90%. This may kill him. Jake Busey's AP ammo is going to ignore whatever armor this chump has. 7 damage on a dodge. Well, that's unfortunate. But 7 damage is 7 damage. And Jake Busey totally made up for it with the subsequent massive critical. It wasn't just a good shot, Jake Busey. It was a beautiful shot. It was a magnificent shot. It was one of the greatest achievements in the history of mankind. Someday, when the history books are written, Jake Busey, mankind's gonna look back on this moment and say, you know what? This is the moment when everything changed. When Jake Busey hit that critical on that Avatar, I mean, sure, the world, it had its problems before that, but that's the moment when everything came back in a line. The invention of the wheel, a great moment. The discovery of fire, another great moment in the history of the human species. The invention of germ theory, you know, pretty influential as far as the species goes, but then there was that moment when Jake Busey just dropped a bomb on that Avatar. And it was truly the crowning achievement of our species. Oh, Keller with a solid 10 damage there, racking up some score. And that man is on fire. Is that going to be it? Nope. I was going to say, is the fire going to be enough to finish him off? It is not. But with a little combo plate here from Steve Pokemon Irwin. If we bring the Stevester around, even if Steve misses, which he's probably going to do, we're going to get enough damage off of his advanced stock. Oh, never mind. Crikey, Pete. You think I'm going to miss, mate? This is the 11th hour here, Pete. This is it, the 11th hour. The clock is counting down. The doom counter, Pete, it started. It's time for us to really start, we got to start playing the game, mate. We've been playing the player, mate, but it's enough. We're done playing the player, Pete. Now we got to start playing the game, mate. We're going to bring our Gatekeeper forward. Our Gatekeeper's usefulness at this juncture is sincerely quite limited, so I think it's time to maybe get a little more aggressive with him. And we did manage to whack the crap out of the first Avatar that appeared. He appeared, showed up with his two pals, immediately got shit on. I'm feeling pretty good here. Atlas King. I think maybe we just would love to have some people on Overwatch, although Atlas King is a terrible, terrible option for that because he has the Plasma Boltcaster and is also a kind of a terrible shot. So let's not do that. You should still be panicked. Yeah, we didn't get you killed this turn, which is a problem. I would have very much liked to have killed you. 3 Faceless have spawned out of the gate. That is not any sort of problem whatsoever. 3 Faceless. I kind of feel bad for these guys, if I gotta be perfectly honest. Since when could Faceless leave? This is a new ability for the Faceless. They had not previously exhibited this ability. Although, you know, when you got a butt like that, you got powerful glutamus maximus muscles back there, they can probably propel you to a staggeringly high elevation. Be like, look at the power in that butt.
Looks like they called in.
Where's the Avatar? So 3 Faceless are not a problem. 3 Sectoids really aren't that much of a problem either. There is no Avatar, though. Where is my damn Avatar? I need to be killing Avatars. I don't need to be wasting my time killing Sectoids and Faceless. So the Commander's Avatar kills all of the Sectoids by himself, pretty much. Yuri can likely get a kill on the Archon who is panicked. If we do this, Yuri, what if we just have you fire your pistol? It can't miss, which means it can't be dodged. Let's have you take out the Archon. So first things first, we start off just 1 pistol shot. Mr. Archon takes 5 damage. We're going to follow that up with a fan fire, and that should be enough or very close to enough to finish this guy off. So Yuri, it's cooldown time. Give me the fan fire. Some criticals would be lovely, Yuri. Yet, you've come this far on the project as the greatest killer in history of XCOM, and why is it that only suddenly now you begin to doubt my every action? When have I let you down, Pete? I mean, except for right there, where I very much sort of let you down. That man is not dead. Okay. No, never mind, Pete. You had a right to doubt me. Stovepipe, no. Where's the Commander's Avatar? Yes, Commander's Avatar, you are who we need to fix our Sectoid problem. Sectoids are over here, and you have the solution to the Sectoid issue. You were designated with dealing with the Sectoids. This was your job. This was your task. Please get on task, and if you could, just... That's definitely going to catch them all. Hey, crikey, mate, come on, Pete. You're stealing me padded line. Catch them all. It's my bet, Pete. Oh, damn, stealing me stick, mate. Little late in the game to be stealing me stick. Why can I not drop the Dimensional Rift? I can very definitely see these this final room. It's really quite troubling. The line of sight Just once, I would love for there to be an XCOM game where the final battle didn't take place on a place that had absolutely crushingly horrible line of sight problems. So those guys are mostly dead. Little Billy Crystal's on that. They're only mostly dead. Well, that's a problem because I needed them all dead. Not mostly dead. Lincoln, Keller, you guys can... Oh, here, you know what? Never mind. We have a solution to this problem. Hey, Mr. Gatekeeper. Oh, Johnny Friendly Gatekeeper. I need your services, if you don't mind. Your services are required in this vicinity. You want to come finish off these sectoids for me with some massive AoE damage? I would appreciate this. Maybe open your shell. It's time for you to come out of your shell, man. I'm telling you, you're a vibrant being. You're a vibrant and talented entity, and it's time for you to show the world what you can do. I mean, it's time for you to show the world what you can do, Gatekeeper. He can absolutely see this tile. I hate everything about the line of sight here. Show the world what you can do, Gatekeeper. Don't hide your light under a bushel. He did not hit one of the ones that was in the back. A bit of a problem, but not an insurmountable problem. Jake Busey, you're on cleanup duty. Stovepipe. Somebody still has to worry about this Archon, too, because he... Oh, you know what? Never mind. The Archon is sorted. Hey, Psy Zombie. This is your job now. Come over here and punch this man in the dick. And yes, I mean sincere... Well, you know what? He doesn't have legs. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe he has a dick. Clearly... Okay, legs? No. Penis? Yes, because that Psy Zombie just punched him square in the crotch. Stovepipe, we could have you whip a grenade out, but are we gonna need that grenade? That's the question. Are we gonna need it? 8 to 10 damage is not enough. If we could get a burn or something on there, then it would be enough. I don't want to have to use a chain fire on this guy. Keller, you'll set him on fire. This will get the kill. 9 to 11. I'm going to trust Helen Keller. No special shots required here. Beautiful. That man will be on fire, and he drops dead at the start of his turn, right? Yeah, beautiful. Flaming. Okay, flaming faceless. Flaming hot faceless. He's like the new brand of Cheeto. We got flaming hot faceless Cheetos. Who's going to be more difficult for Jake Busey to hit is the question. It doesn't really matter, because we got Steve Irwin on cleanup. And Jake Busey is not going to fail to kill faces. 9 damage out of the stovepipe. Stovepipe, bring in 9. That's fine. We played the front 9. Now, who's going to be there for the back 9? Got Master Chef Busey. We do still have this Psy Zombie. Probably not going to get much out of him. We also have Atlas King. What do we want to do with Atlas King? Hey, Atlas King, here's an idea. What if you... You know what? Just finish a guy off, actually. That's what we want. Oh, Atlas King knows how to finish a man off. Don't even think. For a single instant that he doesn't. Why do you think Madison is so devoted to him? He knows how to finish a man off. But that better do damage. Okay. It's really all I was looking for. We did manage to rupture him, and then Jake Busey, speaking of rupture, is going to come over here and just shotgun this guy into haggis. Does one shot get the kill? Not unless it criticals. Well, we're not taking any chance then. It's rapid fire for Jake Busey Town. We should have expected the shotgun headshot from Jake Busey. It was beautiful, Jake. It was a thing of magnificent beauty. It was a staggering work of epic genius. I'd say it was the greatest shot in the history of mankind, but we've already established what, in fact, the greatest shot in the history of mankind is. The one that's going to go down in the history books as the moment when everything changed. Psy Zombie, I think you good, dog. You know what? Slip around this corner. Steve Pokemon Irwin? I think we're just going to bring you up here and put you on Overwatch, buddy. Get a free Overwatch and a little more movement. We don't know where the next enemy is going to come from. This is the thing that we do have to bear in mind. The next pod's going to come in. Yeah, so long. That guy did not have that much health. He had 1 health left. I'm very salty. Very salty. Wow, that's a pretty significant level of resistance there. So we have an Avatar, 2 robots, 2 Vipers. We're not really well positioned to deal with them either. Steve Irwin could do some pretty solid work for us here with the capacitation attack, because that will disorient all these guys. It's also going to do pretty good damage because they're all in a blob. It's going to ruin those robots. Please, Steve. Well, I was going to say don't screw this up, but with your advanced stock, you actually can't fail. So. There you go. Problem solved. Hey, crikey, Pate. I'm a problem solver. It's what I do, mate. It's what I do. Oh, you're dead then when that detonation detonates. You might get something out. You can take a shot at my... I have no idea what that actually was. You disoriented my gatekeeper. Well, alright.
There's nothing we can do now.
What? Oh, he killed my Psy zombies with the disorient because it prevents him from using psychic power. Oh, that's straight up bullshit. Well played, Mr. Sectoid. Your sacrifice was not in vain. You're the bravest man who has ever lived, I guess. Those 3 mutons are a significant problem for us. Now we're starting to get to the point where we're going to have trouble keeping up in the damage perspective. It may now be time to fall back under cover of a little bit of our own Overwatch. Also, it may be time to wrap this episode up. It's getting real long. Man, this... Oh, we got panicked by the... Hey, he caught sight of Jake Busey and freaked his shit. Now he's going to shoot one of his buddies in the face. Throw a grenade at him. All right, well, that's good, too. Except you missed. The grenade would have been better. I really feel that a grenade would have been the right solution there. The panic grenade would have definitely been the better move, but I guess we can't have it all. Anyway, episode's getting a little long. This, like, final assault on the base takes a friggin' eternity, but we're going to, I hope, wrap things up next time. We're sitting pretty, still have most of our consumables. Everybody's in relatively good shape. Yes, our siege of zombies has been laid low. The siege has been broken. The horde is destroyed. But, they'll, you know, I feel like they fight on in spirit. They're still with us in spirit. The spirit of zombies. Wait, wouldn't their spirit have already been set free when they died the first time? This is an ontological thing I'm going to have to work out between episodes. Anyway, I'm wrapping this one up. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see the thrilling, or perhaps not so thrilling, conclusion of this legendary run through XCOM 2, I consider subscribing as well, posting new episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'm going to go figure out if the zombie spirits escaped their mortal form the first time, or if it was trapped in their rotting flesh until they were freed by a second death. I'll see you again soon.